everybody, it's Cathy here tonight for our Tuesday night spiritual tea talk. Facebook is, there we go. Looks like we are live. Once again, my name is Cathy. I'm a tea leaf and tarot reader. I've been reading professionally over 5 years now, and I'm also a sipology or a steep tea consultant. We just had a new catalog come out August 1st, so all those fall and winter teas are already out. So you'll have to check out a lot of our new lattes, and we've got some new health and wellness products for you too if you're looking for vitamins in a powder form as opposed to in a capsule. There's some wonderful new products in that catalog, so I encourage you to check that out. So if you're here tonight, say hi. Hopefully I'll be able to see the messages as we go along. It's always interesting what I can see and what I can't, but tonight's topic is about what do you want? And it might seem very simplistic to say, I want a big house, I want a new car, I want a happy life. But when most people are asked that question, and again, this conversation was sparked by me watching a workshop that Dee Wallace had, and I found it quite interesting how true how true this rings. But if you say to somebody, "Oh, what would you like?" and they'd say, "Oh, I don't want to be worried about money anymore," and it's like, okay, that's what you don't want, not what you do want. Or I don't want to work at this job anymore, or I don't want people always asking me to do them favors, or I don't want this and I don't want that. And the way that things work with the universe and our energy is that those are the things that you're actually manifesting, the things you don't want, because you're talking about those things as opposed to what you do want. So you do want that new car. You do want true and wonderful relationships. You do want to have money in the bank. You do want to have that career that is life, maybe not life altering, but life purpose, or that brings you joy. And when it comes all down to it, I like to quote Mike Dooley on this one: what we're all looking for at the very core is joy. So what brings you joy? What would make you happy? And not talking about all of those things that are currently frustrating us, or the walls that we feel are in front of us and causing us trouble and making things difficult. We really want to focus on what we want as that end result, what we really want. So I don't know if anyone wants to share with me. Hi, Margaret. Thanks for coming. What do you actually want in a positive form as opposed to a negative form? Do you want more free time? Do you want to, as I said, have more money in the bank? Do you want to not worry? See, again, it's a negative about money. You want that new car. You want, for me, a new fridge right now is on my list. There's lots of things going on that we can be focusing on, but again, we need to know what we truly want, and it comes down to those core things as opposed to again focusing on all of those things that we aren't, or we don't want. And I feel like I'm going in circles here. Sorry, guys. But I think it's a really important subject, and a lot of people don't take the time to actually sit down and make that bucket list or make the goals. And again, what is it that you truly, truly want? And how can you get there is, you know, another step after that. But, you know, do you want to win the lottery? But what are you going to do with that money if you did win the lottery? That's more important than the actual, you know, winning. It's like, are you going to donate to charity? Are you going to help out family and friends? Are you going to buy a new, you know, a new house? I keep going back to cars. You know, what is the things that you truly, truly want? And those are the things that we need to focus on, not the things that we don't want, like debt and, you know, problems with family, or, you know, interacting with, you know, people that we don't want to be interacting with, that are causing us a lot of pain and suffering. So hopefully that all makes sense. I just wanted to come on and really emphasize the fact that focusing on the positive, focusing on how we word things or how we look at things is so important in being able to manifest, being able to move forward with what we do want. And again, to know what we do want, or to know what we wish for, we have to truly break it down to what we truly want, and those core things, you know, relationship, family, joy, love. Those are the true core things that we're looking for, and that are the core to manifesting as well. So hopefully that all makes sense. I haven't rambled too much tonight, but of course I did want to tell you a little bit about how you can work with me if you're so inclined. I do 30 or 60-minute tea leaf readings on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Thursday afternoons I am in Streetsville at Style Worthy. So if you live in Mississauga, I'm a little bit closer for an in-person reading if you so choose to go there. And this Saturday I actually have a special where I've got bookings between 2 and 6. Yeah, I'm taking the last one at 6:30, sorry, for half an hour readings. And some of the spots are gone, so check my schedule or check in with me. And it's only $40 for a 30-minute reading, as opposed to my usual rate, which is $50 for that for 30 minutes. And I have had people ask if they can do the full hours instead of the 30, and yes, I'm open to that as well. So if you're interested at that special rate just for Saturday, if you book the rest of the week, it's the same rates as it always is. But I'm happy to be able to offer this for one day only, and hopefully people that might be having a little bit of money issue, this helps you out a little bit, and makes it a little easier for you to get some of the messages and get some of the guidance that you're looking for. All right. Thank you so much for following along, and I look forward to connecting with everybody next week, and I appreciate you joining along with me. Have a good night. Bye.